My philosophy is that education is very, very big. It's very, very vast. That has grown a lot. And I think that it's really, really important that educators keep educated. I think that also motivation is one of the hardest things the teacher has to do, and in order to keep children motivated, then you have to be able to build good relationships with students. So I think that it's very, very important that you're a good relationship builder. I think my greatest strength is balance, and I have this kind of balance that is different. It's not the kind of balance that you're on a scale and everything is just completely even. It's the kind of balance that if you were at a park and you were playing on a teeter-totter by yourself and you decided to run from one end of the teeter-totter to the other but not let it touch the ground, but you see how close you can get it to the ground, and then you run back and you just keep going back and forth like that. That's the kind of balance I have in my life and with education, because you need to be able to balance your personal life with your teaching life. You need to be able to balance testing and teaching, relationships that you have with students, plus regular just discipline. Once you master that, or if you master that, because sometimes you don't, but once you do master that, that takes a lot of the stress away from teaching. I had this little boy that was the cutest little boy and had tons and tons of character. And he had very, very long arms and very, very long legs. And when he walked down the hall, his arms went one way and his legs went the other. And you just knew, everybody knew this child just because he had so much character in the way that he talked and the way that he walked. I don't know exactly what he did, but as he was sitting in the chair, or well, actually he wasn't sitting in the chair, he started putting himself through this chair. So he had his legs going one way and his arms going through the chair the other way. And then he ended up down on the ground. And I went over there, and he was just completely stuck in this chair, and I couldn't get his legs or his arms out of the chair either. I had to even push the help button to call for the nurse, to get the nurse to come, and she couldn't get him out either, and we thought we were going to have to call the fire department to just get the poor child out of his chair. But finally we worked it all through, and we were able finally to get him out of the chair. But he was all tied up, and it was at the time it was pretty serious, but then we all laughed about it after the whole thing was completely over.